Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay, email Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take for Monday night, October the 21st. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Hope you're all well. To everyone who came over from Canucks After Dark, welcome. I'll try and make this a little bit different than what you heard for the past hour and a bit, but I appreciate you guys making that a big show and a quick show. And I appreciate any of you that are doing double duty tonight. And if you are only here for me tonight, that is fine as well. But every Monday night, I do a podcast, a show with my collab partner, Parker's Pucks, and it's called Canucks After Dark. Welcome to all of you. I hope you had a really good Monday. I was out in Maple Ridge all day doing some work at a church out there, a big leadership meeting. So a nice 50-minute drive there, a nice 50-minute drive home. At least I had someone to ride with, made it go a lot faster. And this evening just took it easy. I love it when I'm not studying. It is a little empty when there's no Canucks games and there was only one hockey game to watch, or to at least keep track of. I was also keeping track of my fantasy football, and I beat my son Sean because the San Diego Chargers couldn't tackle the running back Connor that I had. I think that's his name. I don't even know. Kempner Canucks helped me pick my team, but I won my fantasy matchup, and that was the biggest win I had today. Another big win, being here with all of you. So moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, as Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thank you for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, doing anything else, getting ready for work, school, or better, all three. But the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you and how I never, ever take you for granted. This is how you can get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel so you get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos every day. You can like the video. There are 40 of you watching on YouTube. Thank you. Only 7 likes. That is nowhere close to the 20%, the 50% rule. It is 20%. Let's get to the 50% rule. So if you're not, haven't done anything yet, hit the like button, hit the fact that we're together, hit the fact that we're building community. Like the fact, not hit the fact, like the fact that we are building community, like the fact that the Canucks are undefeated in the past 2 games. They're 1 game over 500, and they get to play against hometown hero Connor Bedard tomorrow night. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership, always nice to do. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Don't forget, added new badges. So it shows if you're like more than 2 or 3 years now, which is cool. Added 1 new emoji as well. It's me getting slapped in the face with a tortilla. I realized yesterday, thank you for teaching me, you guys, that those emojis are not gifts. I thought they were gifts. See, this is how not with it I am. I thought they were gifts and not emojis, but no, they are still pictures. So I might have to redo that tortilla one to do actually the point of contact, which is the massive tortilla across my massive cheek. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to preview tomorrow's game very quickly. Going to talk about how the Canucks lined up at practice, talk about a couple other storylines that we can track, and then I'm going to leave a lot of time for your questions and answers. Because one thing I do notice, because Canucks After Dark is only once a week, and in this case, it was the first show in 2 weeks because we didn't do a show last week, and because there's 2 of us, so picture, I know I like to talk a lot, but I often let Parker take the lion's share of the speaking because he's a smart guy, and I like playing the funny guy to his straight guy in terms of content and delivery. But I get it. That hour goes by super fast, and we can easily, between talking about games that have happened, talking about games that are coming up, and then storylines, we can easily talk for the whole hour. We have to catch ourselves to remind ourselves to leave the last 10 minutes for involvement, for your question and answers. But that's why me doing a show after Canucks After Dark, I only have to do about 10 minutes of content myself, because you've already heard a lot of it. If those of you that were there, I can only say so many new things. And more importantly, I can then get to a lot of your questions and comments, whether they're spillover from Canucks After Dark or you want to ask them right here, right now with me. And that's another reason why the discernment behind not doing games night anymore on Monday nights. Fun for some people, wasn't everyone's cup of tea. And I think especially as there's a lot of interest in the team right now, it makes more sense to do Canucks content. Okay, hope that makes sense. Yeah, Timmy, when I said straight guy, I think people knew what I meant. That's why I added the caveat of when it comes to delivery and content. Okay, let's get to the Canucks. We know that they're coming off 2 straight wins. They beat the Florida Panthers 3-2 in overtime on Thursday. They beat John Tortorella and the Philadelphia Flyers 3-0 on Saturday. Then they traveled to Chicago on Sunday, didn't practice, and then they practiced today. So let's go over what they did today at practice. And these lines and D pairings are courtesy of Thomas Drance, who's there covering the team. So this is what we had today at practice. The first thing you notice, no JT Miller, being characterized as a maintenance day. So he's not on long-term injury reserve. He's not even on injured reserve. Talkett seemed to lean towards he's going to play tomorrow as opposed to not play, but he wouldn't guarantee it. And you can't push a coach for a guarantee. That's like, who would do that? But of course, we are a little bit stronger of a team when he's in the lineup as opposed to out of it. So this is how the Canucks lined up today without JT Miller. They had Suter centering Besser and DeBrusk. So maybe that's what they do. Obviously, they have to prepare for the contingency if Miller doesn't play. So I guess that's what we're going to see is if that's the case, it'll be Suter between DeBrusk and Besser. Then you still have Pettersson between Hoglander and Garland. They look good on Saturday night. You have Bluger with Sherwood and Heinen. So that was a line that was very effective on Saturday night. And then a fourth line of Niels Aman with Daniel Sprong. And that's where Suter was, but they put Arshdeep Bains there for now. Arshdeep Bains is the extra healthy skater right now. And then Dakota Joshua is still skating in a non-contact jersey, but that could mean he's within about 2 weeks of returning. Obviously, if Miller can't go, that's how they'll go, because you practice the way you play. If Miller does come in the lineup, expect him obviously to take his number 1 C spot back, and the Suter drops all the way from the first line to fourth line left wing. And I fully expect Bains would be the healthy scratch, just like he was on Saturday night. And why would you deviate from a winning lineup? On defense, it was Hughes and Hronik, Soucy and Myers, no surprise in the top 4. And then once again, Eric Branson with Vincent Desharnais. That means Noah Juleson was the extra skater. And that means it looks like Derek Forbert is still not back with the team, dealing with whatever he's dealing with. Hopefully everything's okay. And right here, club officially describing Miller's absence as a maintenance day. So there is how the Canucks practice today. We can talk about what your impressions are on those lines and D pairings in a couple of minutes. They also worked on special teams. Oh, by the way, sorry, I missed this from a couple minutes ago. Alfred, Mr. Skytrain, gets the donation train out of the station. Love it, Alfred. Let's give him some love in the chat. $7 donation from Alfred. The next donation is from Alfred. Thank you, Alfred. My score prediction. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. From now on, you guys might get sick of this, but every time that Alfred, not all of everyone, because you guys would probably not donate. Every time Alfred does a donation, I will acknowledge it in my best Skytrain voice. I won't read his whole comment in the Skytrain voice because I think that would drive everyone, especially Alfred, crazy. But I will definitely announce his donation like I just did in a Skytrain voice in honor of Alfred, who has the best Skytrain voice I've ever heard. My score prediction for tomorrow's game is 5-3 Canucks. I'll take it. You know, mine's 4-2. Must start the game with the hot hand. Lankinitz is going hot. I'd start him in goal. Yes, I believe that Lankinen is indeed going to be the starter as well. I'll talk about that in a second, but let's give some love to Elfrin in the chat for the $7 donation. Thank you, Elfrin, for getting the not only the SkyTrain, but the donation train out of the station. Thank you, Elfrin. Good start to the night. Special teams. The Canucks did this. So on power play 1, this looks a little messed up. You see Arshdeep Bains there, Besser in the bumper, Garland as a righty on the left wing, Pettersson on the right wing, and then of course Quinn Hughes quarterbacking. Now this is interesting to me. So if Miller doesn't play, I guess Bains goes from fourth line even strength to number 1 power play unit. And even if Miller does play, does that mean Miller is going to play net front and they're going to try Garland as a distributor on the left? Or maybe they're going to run the power play through Hughes and PD on the right. Regardless, interesting little wrinkle there. Interesting little wrinkle. Then on power play 2, you have Hronek up top, Heinen in the bumper with DeBrusk on one side, Sprong on the other. So Sprong, a right shot on the left side, DeBrusk, left shot on the right side, and then Hoglander in the bumper. So, in front of the net. So that the second power play unit, you guys know, they obviously get the minority of the full 2 minutes if it does go full 2 minutes. Usually the second power play unit on a lot of teams, but especially the Canucks, very, very direct. Get the puck in the zone and shoot the puck. Pass, quick passes, shoot the puck. I think the first power play unit sometimes gets a little bit guilty of overpassing, trying to make it look too pretty, trying to set up the perfect pass. We just need PD to start breaking ankle, just start hammering the puck from his side, unless something's bothering him, which I don't think so. But yeah, interesting look on that first power play unit for sure, with Bains there and with Garland taking the Miller spot on the side. And I really think that's how they're going to line up. If Miller plays, I think Miller's going to get down to the net front. Miller is an excellent passer, you guys. I've made this point so many times on my stream. Miller is an outstanding passer, especially from down below the goal line. So it kind of makes sense that he's going to play around the front of the net and near the net. So that's how the Canucks line up today. We can talk about that for sure. And I'll end my poll. It's kind of like a landslide. And I said this last night. I'm not saying this is why you guys are going this way. Maybe you guys have thought about it too. Because last night it seemed to be a lot of support for Shilov starting. Not tonight. 87% saying Lankinen, 12% saying Shilovs. There's a missing 1% in there because both numbers are rounded down. But yes, 5-6 of you, 87% of you are saying that Lankinen should get the start. And I completely agree with that. He got the shutout. He had an extra day's rest. We're not worried about feelings at this point. We're worried about winning hockey games. So let's go with Lankinen in net tomorrow. Hope that makes sense. A couple other things. One game, Toronto beating their Atlantic Division rivals 5-2, and then no change in the Pacific Division standings. So the Canucks can bump up for a tie for second. All they got to do is win their game in hand tomorrow. So we will see. Oh, what the heck? Yes, they're here. Sorry. The Canucks can go up to 8 points tomorrow and move 2 games over 500. Remember the trick I taught you yesterday? It's not rocket science, but I think it's I just realized that I'm not showing you the screen. Sorry, guys. I'm pointing to the screen as if it's there, but it's not there. Here's the Pacific Division standings. And remember that trick I taught you yesterday? It's not rocket science, but if you're wondering about this over 500 business, all you do is you take total points, 6, you minus the number of games played, 5, 6 minus 5 is 1. That means the Canucks are 1 game over 500. You can also do that by ignoring the overtime loss column and just look at wins minus losses. 2 minus 1 is also 1. 1 game over 500. By the end of the season, to be safe, we want to be about 14 or 15 games over 500, 96 or 97 points, right? 82 games plus 14 or 15. 96 or 97 points will get us in the playoffs. Last year, crazy. We were 27 games over 500. And that's why 27 plus 82, that's why we ended the season with 109 points. So there's a bit of a, for those of you wondering about this over 500 thing, how you figure it out, that is the easiest way to figure everything out. Welcome to everyone. There's still 76 of you in here on YouTube, which is awesome, especially on a late Monday night where I started late. Another 63 on X. So I appreciate all of you watching. And let's get to our mid-show sponsor read, and then I'll get to all of your questions for the last 20 minutes or so, 20 to 25 minutes. And when we do the mid-show sponsor read, we always start off with our primary sponsor. Let's hear from Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Thank you also to Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can use the link coachpatrickliu.com/clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you sign up. Thank you to Gassy Jai Art Maker, that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Other ways, other things to remind you of, you can buy some merch like Alfred has done. So now Shannon, Justin, Fangirl, and Alfred have bought Canuck Clay merch. I know there's a couple other people interested in. So go to canuckclay.threadless.com, and I'm going to be taking some new pictures so you don't see my ugly mug on all my ads. I'm going to get my kids, who are much better looking than me, believe it or not, to model some of my merch. And then shows this week. Canucks After Dark was earlier. Now I'm doing this show at 11:15. Then I have shows, all non-member shows. So every that was the wrong way of saying it. They are not member shows. They are open shows all nights of the week this week. Tuesday, which will be a post-game show, Wednesday and Thursday, all at 11 p.m. Pacific. Finally, mid-show reminder to you to subscribe so you get active in the chat section. You can like the video. We're up to 32 likes. We're getting there, you guys. You can leave a donation like Alfred has done. You can gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, show off how long you've been a member. And if you're listening on the podcast platform, you can rate and review. And just before I get to the second half of the show and your questions, let's recognize another donation. So thank you, Tristan, for this $2 donation. Let's give Tristan some love in the chat. So Tristan, $2 donation, says, this is for the first 2 Canucks wins of the season. Does that mean if they win tomorrow, Tristan, that you're going to donate $3 and then $4? That's awesome. I hope they win 80 out of 82 games this season. No, that's not possible. They've already lost. Okay, 79 of the 82 games. Thank you, Tristan. Appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your generous donation. Okay. I think people are trying to help SG Sports Talk hit the $sign. You can only do it once per month. Oh yeah, is that the membership? Yeah. How do I use your members only super chat? Yeah, hit the $sign underneath the chat box, and then there's a bunch of stuff that comes out, a bunch of options there. Kraken beat the Flames last night. Sweet. Yeah, but Kraken's in our division as well. But I guess someone has to win. I only donate for one reason. Clay knows what it is. Hey, Kayla. No, I'm just kidding, Joshua. We're not going to get another tortilla slap. I think I remember I have PTSD, post-traumatic tortilla slap disorder. That's what I'm worried about right now. So, but thank you. Who will have the better career when all said and done? Naslin or EP40? Timmy, this is a great question. By the way, Timmy, very interesting questions you were asking in Canucks After Dark. We couldn't get to all of them. Obviously, I think we only got to one of them, but keep asking away for this one. I really think it depends on team success, to be honest with you. If the Canucks win a Stanley Cup and Pettersson is a big part of it, then I think it's a no-brainer. That's PD. If the Canucks kind of do what they've been doing, and because remember, Naslin never got to a Stanley Cup final. He wasn't around in 94. He wasn't around in 2011. The playoff runs I remember for the Naslin Canucks were like the disappointing loss to the Minnesota Wild. Remember in that year that was wide open. So my guess is that PD is going to have the better career when all is said and done. Oh, Shannon. Yeah, Shannon reminds us that I think you have to be a member for a month to use your monthly membership message. Friedman saying the league may steer away from traditional award shows. How would you do the trophy presentations? Yeah, I heard that they're thinking about Yeah, I heard that on TV as well, that there might award the trophies at home games or create viral moments on social media. I think that's fine. I don't think there's a need now to get everyone together. So, Fangirl, whatever they come up with, I'd be very interested in. BC with his nightly Go Kings Go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Frozen tortilla. You trying to put me in the hospital, John? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? And yes, even before I see Joshua's answer, yes, he was around in the Rob Fay Nation days for sure. PD will end up with a cup. So I would say, Mike, love, love, love the optimism. I will donate the amount of wins at the start of each week. If we win 3 games this week, next Monday night, I will donate $3. Okay, I'll take it, Tristan. So thank you. I guess it's not cumulative, so you're not going to donate the number of wins for the season. It's per week. That's awesome. That's very, very generous of you, Tristan. Nasla never got past the second round. Yes. I haven't even read the comment yet, but I already know it's going to be silly because it's coming from Time Capital, who I love contributions, but I already know it's going to be silly. And I don't think I'm wrong. If I paid you $1,000 per round to spar me in boxing with padded gloves and protective gear, 3 minutes times 3 rounds. Oh, sorry. 3 times 3. Huh? What's 3 times 3 rounds, 1 minute each? What's the first 3 then? 3 rounds, 1 minute each. So I'd make $3,000. No, you probably kill me. $3,000 isn't worth me getting concussed, killed, tearing my other Achilles tendon. So no, I flat out refuse this deal, Time Capital. Now, if it's $10,000 per round, now we're talking. No, I'm not. No amount of money will get me into a boxing ring when I've never boxed before. I have horrible cardio. I'm clumsy, and yeah, everything else. I think that'll be a rough look for me for sure. Hey Clay, hey Nux, do you think we will see JT out of the lineup tomorrow? No, I do not think he'll be out of the lineup. I think he will be in the lineup. And if he's out, the Canucks should still beat the Hawks. Yes, of course they should still. Who's Pettersson? Jeff Pettersson is washed. I think he's a good reporter. PD's going to win the next 3 Hearts. That might be a little optimistic. Hopefully, Rome, there's got to be balance in every team. No team can win every game. I'm not sure what Rome said, but okay, I agree with you. Thoughts on all these games on Amazon Prime? Well, there's only 4, right? 4 of the Canucks games are going to be on Prime. I'm going to, is that where tonight's game was on Prime? Because it was Monday night. I never even thought about that because I didn't watch it. So was tonight's game on Prime, you guys? And what was their coverage like? Next retired Canucks player who will be inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Ooh. I don't think any of the current Canucks hockey players that are retired, I don't think any of the current retired ones are going to actually make it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. This is such a stupid question. Is Luongo in the Hockey Hall of Fame right now? No, he just retired recently. He's not in the Hockey Hall of Fame, right? I know they retired his jersey and no, of course, 2022. So now that Luongo's in there, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Then I don't think we're gonna have a Canuck in there for a while because I'm not sure there's anyone that's retired since Luongo that's Hockey Hall of Fame worthy. So maybe we're talking about waiting until Hughes is in there. Yeah, I had a brain fart. Of course, Luongo is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. My bad. If we had a goaltender in the West Coast area, we could have won a cup. Yeah, we had a powerful offense, decent defense, good defense, and we had Dan Cloutier. Is there an unlimited membership message? No, you get 1 per month. I got my friend in the NHL, but he chose to support the Oilers. That's okay. To each his own. RIP to former Canuck alumni. Don't forget him. Oh, Molame? Are you talking about Molame today, Tyler? Oh, Ashish, you're at Richmond General Hospital. Well, as much as I would love to see you, I don't want to see you there because that would mean I'm going to the hospital. So, are you at the hospital right now? I hope they don't catch you watching me. Will you do the gritty? The Canucks win the cup. Oh, I'll do way more than the gritty, J Kid. That's just the start. Hey, James. Oh, went to the Toronto versus Lightning game tonight. Jealous of Toronto top 4D. OEL, McCabe, Riley, and Tanev. Wish OEL and Foote had a chance. Yeah, I heard OEL has looked really good already this year, and he's a Stanley Cup champion. That's cool, James, that you're at the game. What the heck? That means it's like 3 o'clock for you in the morning almost. Thank you for watching at this time. Yes, Mola May. 3 rounds, 1 minute each. $1,000 a round, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. I will donate $1 for every Baines point. Good chance you won't be getting any money from me this season. Oh, wait, Timmy, I'm going to hold you to that. Well, I guess I can. I don't know who you are, but you've said it now in front of 200 people. So, not sure if you addressed on Canucks After Dark. What did you make of Friedman's comments about Pettersson on 3-2? I actually have. I saw someone type it up, but we never got to it. So I don't know what those comments are yet. I haven't read it. So if you could type it up or give me closed notes version, I will comment. How about a grappling jiu-jitsu match? Pastor Dan, you're supposed to be a good Christian. Are you wishing harm on me? Because I would not do that. Again, concussion, ruptured Achilles, and that's during the warm-up. I do like the idea of awards being presented at home games. The award shows seem to lose fan excitement year after year. That's why the NHL is exploring this path to present at home games. Makes sense to me for sure. I think I'm going to turn into a potato pretty soon. My stream just crashed on the back end. So we'll see how we're doing. What was the reason for the losses of the first couple of games? Team defense, not just Shilov's, team defense in the first game. The Flyers game could have gone either way. It was a shootout loss. And the Tampa Bay game, I just think they started too slowly. 95 for Toronto. Is that what OEL is wearing now or Tanev? I don't know their numbers. Do you think you have a better chance versus a Black Bear or a Lion? Timmy, what's Timmy? Time Capital. Pastor Dan, do you guys want me to get beat up? Like, what's wrong with you guys today? Show some love to Canuck Clay. Gosh, a Black Bear or a Lion? Neither. I get killed in like 2 seconds. What are you guys trying to do today? Amazon has Monday Night Games. Gotcha, Viper. Thank you. Amazon has Monday Night Games. With the likelihood of Lankinen game to start, if he records a win or better shutout, do you start him at home against the Penguins? I do. Then I think you could go, and then you could go Shilovs against Carolina. But you know, they're gapped up enough. There's enough gap where if Lankinen's playing well, I get you got to get Shilovs in, but I always say that normal backups in a normal situation, if Demko was healthy, Shilovs would only be getting in every 10 or 14 days anyway. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Time Capital. At least almost as bad as getting slapped with a tortilla. At least you get 1,000. That's true. You know, you're good, Rome. You should be my agent. I'll give you 10%. Terrible coverage tonight on Prime. Messier is the panel guy. Okay. Good to see Dak on the ice. Yeah, it's awesome, Tristan. He might be a couple weeks away from playing, but it's great to see him with the team. Vasilevsky gives Riley an ice shower during warmups and then got pulled tonight. Oh, I did not know that. He gave Riley an ice shower. I did not know that. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking that Luongo was in it. I got it. Quinn when he retires, I agree. I don't think Burrows will make it. Yes, Lewin and the Twins. Yes. Who got paid more, Luongo or Elias? I don't think Luongo ever made 11.6 million. Prime was terrible. Okay, good to know. Could Demko make the Hockey Hall of Fame? Not at this rate. I think he's got to play a lot more and play a lot more consistently and win something. Mogilny should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. I've heard this argument a lot. Well, bad quality pitcher too. I did see Raw. Yep, I did see Raw, and that loss, Justin, I think frees up Jey Uso to be part of the War Games match now. What needs to happen for the Canucks to be considered a well-oiled machine? Ron, we'll see. They're only 5 games in, and they've shown a lot of promise the last 2 games. I think they need all their forwards clicking, especially PD. They need good play from their D and solid goaltending. But you can say that about any team, though. Time Capital, on your next member-only live stream, would you be willing to do a 10 to 15-minute open house? Yes. I asked for that feedback on the last member live stream, and I'm thinking of every second one. So I do 2 member live streams a month, every second one. So once a month, I will do open house 5 minutes, and I think members love a chance to hear from other members. No, don't clip that, Tristan. Yeah, I'm here by myself. I just monitor the boilers. Get paid for watching YouTube. Okay, well, I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't know what boilers there are and how many you have to watch, but I hope the boilers are doing okay. Mogilny should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, Mogilny, I don't know a lot about the backstage politics. I mean, the backstage. Thinking about wrestling. I don't know about the politics. Would you rather wait 2 hours in line at the bank or get food poisoning and be really sick, but in the last 20 minutes? I hate getting sick. I'm fine 2 hours in a line at the bank as long as it's not raining. I'm fine with that. Friedman says that Pettersson reads all the comments online and the negative stuff has been affecting his honest play. I don't know how he can make that claim, like if he knows that for sure, unless Pettersson told him. It wouldn't surprise me either. He seems like the type that would be into that. So, Petey, if you're watching this, we believe in you, man. Let's go. Let's go. Greg Adams is my area true legend. He was good. I will be Somi shows. You have a 3 and 4 chance. I will be at Pittsburgh on Saturday, Carolina on Monday, and then the Oilers on the 9th. I will not be going to the Devils game. And usually when I go to games, I'll reserve the first intermission for anyone who wants to meet and say hello. But I'll talk about that when we get closer to the Penguins game. Yeah, I don't know Bedard's stats. I'm sure he's fine. Does Sherwood remind you of Maxime Lapierre Burroughs? He has skill and chippiness. Yeah, not that big, but plays a lot bigger and edgy and the guy that you want on your team. Absolutely, yes. Ricky says, easy black bear. Okay, well, easy for you to say. Okay, here we go. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? I do know no matter what I choose, it's not going to be all it's quacked up to be. That's for sure. I'll go with the 1 horse-sized duck. Will Bedard ever be a Canuck? I say yes. They're going to find a way to make it happen 7 years from now. I'm just kidding, Pastor Dan. I was in fact thinking of your safety when I suggested grappling. Yeah, but knowing me, I would still fall into an errant elbow or knee and I'd be concussed. All good, Carol. Slap the bear with the tortilla. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be great. Canucks play 2 games over 7 days this week. Lots of time for rest and recovery. Good point. Good point. Vancouver is a high reward, high risk market, and that PD is the type of person to be reading and hearing everything said about him and that he needs to learn to tune it out. I would agree with that. If he's indeed reading the stuff, he does have to learn to tune it out for sure. I have not watched Joker 2. I have no desire to. Would you rather fight 1 dog-sized spider? No, I'm out. No matter, I don't even know what the second option is, but the fact that you use the word spider, I'm out. Or 50 tiny pit bulls. Oh, okay. Then maybe no, I would do the spider actually. I go back my word because pit bull would just kill me. Once Joshua is back, it's over for the rest of the league. I like that. Was really hoping Jimmy will help Jay. He will. Tyler, he will. Would you rather, this is would you rather night. Would you rather get bit by a pit bull and he latches on or bit by piranhas at once? I don't know, Timmy. Neither. I'm choosing neither. John, I am drinking Pepsi today. Hope my mom's not watching. 50-time pit bulls, 1 dog. I would be. I think Lankinen gets to play tomorrow against his previous team. Yes, not his most recent team, but the team that gave him a chance in the league. I do think it will be Lankinen as well. Longo's contract was front loaded. $10 million at the high end. Average AAV was 5.2. Okay, thank you for that. Of the current Canucks, who do you think will be inducted in the Hall of Fame once they retire? I think Hughes for sure. Petey and Miller will be maybes. Timmy, don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the subs. Don't worry about the donations, even though I talk about those every time. Do it if you're passionate about making content. How many Canucks make All-Star this year? Let's say 2. Hughes and someone. Maybe Miller, Besser, or PD. PD needs a 5-point game. That would be amazing. Have you ever got your house or car broken into? Car, not house. Yeah, start a channel, says Tyler. Could Ryan Miller be potential Hall of Fame? Yeah, goaltenders, kind of tough to say, right? We don't know what the actual true criteria is. Maybe. I'd say 50-50. What are industry experts saying? That it could be higher than that? Yeah. Hey, Simon, the Jets are great. Good goaltending, balanced scoring, good D-men and Morrissey. They're a good team. I will not be going to the Blackhawks game on the 16th, nor the Predators game on the 17th, because that's my biggest work event of the year. I think PD just needs to relax and regain composure, get off social media, dial down on routine, and stop paying attention to so much about the outside noise. Yes, 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 and yes. PD is better than Bedard. Well, right now he is. Yes, Justin. Hopefully I will see you at the Pens game as well. Oh, you'll be there on Monday in section 319. Oh, I'm in 319 as well on Monday. So we'll see each other for sure then. Awesome. Awesome. Krutov should be in the Hall of Fame. Played 1 year with the Canucks. What's my order at Boston Pizza? They used to have those little steak bites, but I haven't been in Boston Pizza in so long. I don't eat pizza there. I usually eat a pasta of some sort, but I don't remember what they have anymore. I haven't eaten there in so long. I know. Bad answer. I know. Pit bulls have a bad rap. They're super friendly. Yeah, not the ones I know of. you do crush everything you do, Joshua. I don't know what you're talking about. Extremely friendly dogs. All dogs are misunderstood. I like my dog. I like that I can enlighten and induce the younger audience to bring some great Q&A. You do that, Time Capital. You certainly do. What happens if Lankinen gets hurt? Well, then you go Shilovs and you find another goalie. What would you buy if you got EP's contract? Pay off my mortgage, buy Gail a lot of nice things for putting up with me, buy my kids' houses, and go on a lot of trips. Give some to my church. Would AV be possible Hall of Fame? I don't think so. You mean in coaching category? I don't think so. No All-Star game. Correct. The Four Nations face off. Where would you put Joshua? I put him with Bluger and Sherwood. And just that would be a crazy third line. Should I trade to get Petey, but I give up Barkov and Pionk in my fantasy? Depends. Is it all categories? Is it just points? Is it salary cap? Is it keeper league? I need to know more info, Tom Clayman. My channel is gaming, weather, and hockey videos. Sweet. People say the views don't matter, but at the end of the day, it's kind of matters to measure success. That's why YouTubers always ask for people to like and subscribe. No, yeah. Ultimately, you have to show some growth, and it is by subscribers and views for sure. But what I'm saying is, if you're starting off, you can't let a lack of views or subscribers demoralize you or affect you because you're starting from scratch, I guess is what I'm saying. Would I rather get slapped by tortilla by people dressed up as teddy bears? What the heck is wrong with you, Tristan? Or eat 100 tortilla dressed up like well, obviously I eat 100 tortillas dressed up as long as there's no time limit. Jets are a first round bounce. They haven't had a lot of playoff success recently for sure. Do the Canucks not know how to score during a shootout? The last one was like, yeah, it wasn't great. What do you do in rainy days to pass the time? Well, I used to study, but I've obtained my master's now. So to pass time, spend time with family, play music, create content, watch TV, work on my speaking portfolio, work, bowl. There's some things. Trevor Linden should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, I know that's debatable for sure. All-Star is fun to watch. Hey, Mackie. Yes, I will be at the Carolina game. I will be indeed. I'll do my first period meetup as usual. I used to get nuts. Huh? I used to go nuts. I used got nuts. Sir Irvin, whatever you're saying, it doesn't sound right. But I'm going to read what you said. I used got nuts for the Boston Pizza Pierogi pizza. That doesn't sound right on so many levels. If we're up to the GLCPC, Linden would be in the Hockey Hall of Fame for sure. Fettuccine jambalaya. Okay, I like that. Oh, here we go. I used to go nuts over the Boston Pizza Pierogi. That's a lot better, Irvin. You're scare me for a sec. Remember to give the video a like. Joshua is a smart guy. Carol's thanking Coach Rob for the Mike Keenan video. Four Nation sounds fun to watch. It will be. Get Pepsi pre-mixing cans in Jack with 11.6. That'll be a lot of Pepsi. I like Garland and Petey. Me too. I love Sherwood. So many shows. He's going to be the unsung hero for sure. And I like him even more once I found out he was half Japanese. He's great. BX is not in the Hall of Fame. Keenan's crazy. All categories. Then I don't know. How good's Pionk? I can't remember now. I don't know. What are you leaning towards, Clayman? Keenan was a good coach for New York. He was I don't know if it was because of him or he was in wrong place, wrong time, but he was here when it was that whole Messier-Linden debacle. Tomorrow's game is on Prime. Ricky, I don't think so. I thought it was only Monday night games. Keenan's book's out. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not famous. Although I did get recognized in a Maple Ridge Vietnamese restaurant today, out of all places. So Brian, if you're watching, thank you for saying hello today. So I'm not famous, I'm not a legend, but I do love meeting fans in person. That's why I could easily just sit and not meet any people at games, but I like to meet people during the first intermission. I love meeting fellow Canucks fans. I don't know about the team store. I haven't been there in a while. $4,000 for nosebleed Taylor Swift. Crazy. Ever since your 24-hour live stream, I've seen an increase of 10 to 20 users since before. Maybe people are just more active. Well, you know what it is? Yeah, actually, I don't know what numbers you're seeing, Time Capital. There's 80. Yeah, the YouTube audience has been great, but I've reactivated my Twitter, my X subscription. So that doubles the numbers as well. In fact, there's 180 people watching right now. There's 80 from YouTube and another 100 from X right now. Cactus cut fries. That's what I was thinking. I like that. You can't restructure a contract. Like, why would the player want to do that? I don't think you guys are right about tomorrow's game. I'm looking at the Canucks website and it's saying it's on Sportsnet Pacific. So I think you guys are trying to mess with us. Ryan Miller is a good case for the Hockey Hall of Fame. That's fair, Helen. Keenan has been doing media rounds. Yeah, Josh, I've heard him on a couple of shows already. Yes, for sure. Have I ever been heckled in public? No. Everyone that's met me in public has been really good. I've certainly taken my share of, I don't want to say abuse. That's the wrong use of the word, but media, I've taken a bit of flack in comments and stuff. Sometimes I think jealousy is not the right word, but I think a lot of people get really tough when they're behind the keyboard. I have no problem with someone just disagreeing with my takes. That's fine. But I don't have time for, sexist, racist, homophobic remarks, insulting my looks, or someone who says, well, your opinion doesn't count because you've never played before. Yeah, but I've worked hard at developing an informed opinion. But I wouldn't say I've ever been heckled. Hey, Luke, who's your favorite non-Canuck player currently? That's a great question. I really like Nathan McKinnon. I really like Steven Stamkos, and I really like Connor Hellebuyck. Those are three of my favorite players right now. And not surprisingly, Winnipeg, Colorado, and Tampa are my three favorite teams that aren't the Canucks. Sherwood and Joshua are going to crush some bones. I like it. Hey, Trev, nice to see you. Sportsnet Pacific. Yes. You predict a Bedard Khrushchev goal. Okay, that's fine. Predict something for the Canucks, please. I have X and YouTube open at the same time. Do you get both of my engagements? I do, Erwin. Give me another engagement though, so I can tell. Yeah, no, I definitely get Twitter comments in here for sure. Yes, I know Lucas, but let's reverse that. Make sure you let me know when you're at a game for sure. Yeah, Joshua, let's have a heckle contest. I love it. Positive heckling. What do people do when they're walking to and from Rogers Arena in the rain? Yeah, you can leave your umbrella or you just carry your umbrella in. It's fine. They give umbrella bags out. Hughes multi-point night. I don't know how to ice skate, but I like hockey. There you go. And you guys, I think that is a great place to end off, right just before 12 o'clock. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, Weight Loss Coach. Don't forget, you can buy Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. And my next show will be tomorrow night at 11 p.m., where you can count on a quick 2 or 3 minute bowling recap. Very important night next week. It's basically, we're in 5th place. You got to finish top 4 I'll explain it tomorrow night. It's too much to explain right now, but we need to have a bounce back week after we got pummeled last week. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night as well. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. Canucks, Blackhawks, Kevin Lankinen likely starting. We'll see if JT Miller plays. And yeah, it should be a really quick show tomorrow, but a quick, fun show tomorrow night. I will do a quick bowling recap the game, and then I'll run off to my church hour that I do every Tuesday night. You guys are awesome. I'm awesome. Alfred is awesome for the $7 donation. Tristan is awesome for the $2 donation. And you guys are all not awesome for wanting me to get beat up, either in boxing, MMA, or by a large animal of some sort. Okay, that's enough for tonight. As always, don't forget to rate my bad joke on the way out on a scale of 1 to 10. And I really like it when you rate the joke after I finish telling it, as opposed to before. But do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm in a good mood. You guys are the best. I'm the best. Canucks are the best. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. By the way, one of my friends got fired. They got fired from his new job at the ice cream factory. And it's only because he refused to work on Sundays. God bless. That's cold. And go Canucks go. Booyah.